Hi everyone, this is my lesson plan for the SIOP lesson and the listening and speaking. So basically my objectives for the lesson is a content goal. So students will describe animals using key details. I'll get to that in a second. And then they would also have a language goal, obviously. So that would be them using sentences like their animal has blank and it lives in blank. I will also get to that. And basically a listening and social goal is students take turns listening and speaking respectfully with partners during group activities. So basically my activity for the lesson, so they would have to listen and identify. So I would probably play short recordings or read descriptions of like animals to give them some background knowledge on all sorts of animals. And they would listen and choose the animal basically. And then I would have partner practice. So this would get them to speak. I would get them to describe animals using sentence frames. I would have them work together and help each other out. And then my lesson would be students describing an animal without naming him, naming the him or her, the animal, and the classmates would have to guess which animal that is. And then for my strategies and techniques for the English language learners, it would be that they would use visuals and gestures, speak slowly and clearly, or their classmates can, to really get them understanding what is being said, and encourage partner talk and group sharing. And then my review and reflection, I would review new words and sentence patterns with them. I would ask them, what new word did you learn today, to get them more on the speaking part. And then I would probably do an exit activity to make sure that they really understood the lesson and what was going on. That's basically why my lesson works. It gives them time to listen and speak in real situation, helps them build confidence in using English, and it supports learning through visuals, repetition, and teamwork. So basically, this relates to like the listening and speaking portion, because for them listening, basically when I mentioned that I would play short videos or I would speak on descriptions of the animals to gain background knowledge, that's basically obviously them listening. And then they would also listen to their classmates describe the animal. So that also goes into the listening department. And then for speaking, the students would describe their animals using sentence frames. So obviously that's them speaking to their classmates and practicing that. And then also them explaining what they learned really brings it all together with the speaking portion. And that's it. Thank you.